This is where the next Great Depression is going to come from. You can take this to the bank. The Great Depression of the 30s was caused by the collapse of the stock market. The Great Recession of 2008 was caused by the collapse of the housing market. Okay, that's the two biggest ones we've dealt with so far. Now a third one is coming. I don't say it's tomorrow or next month or next year, but it's coming, and this is the form it's going to come in. It's going to be another stock market crash. And it is going to be a whopper. Now you say, well, why do you say that? Stock market's pretty calm right now. There's no signs of a collapse in the stock market. Well, the seeds are now planted for the collapse of the stock market in the future. And those seeds are Tesla, Uber, and Lyft. Three companies that are the new vanguard of investing. Why are they the new vanguard of investing? Because all three of them are not based upon profitability. They're based upon the promise of future profitability. Believe in my future. Invest. If you don't invest in the future, in my future now, you're going to be left behind. And then people invest. And they drive the stock up without the companies making any profit. Well, you say, well, okay, that's three companies. How is that going to create a whopper of a depression? Well, this is how it's going to happen. Three companies have come up with this idea of making money without making a profit. How long do you think it's going to take for other corporations, other individuals to see how Uber, Lyft, and Tesla are raking in the money in their stocks? How long do you think it's going to take them to figure out, you know what? I'm going to do the same thing. I don't need a product that makes money. All I need is an idea of a product to make money. So you'll be investing, and these people will come in and do the same thing, and you'll be investing not in the profitability of these companies. You'll be investing in the imagination of these owners. All the things that they can imagine and promise. And people will invest in those promises. So, okay, we have three companies now who the stock market, their stock is rising without any profitability. Now, what happens when we get more people doing the same thing? They're going to see an opportunity there to make money. And more companies and people are going to start businesses. They have no profitability, but they are going to promise everything to investors. We're going to achieve this. We're going to achieve that. We're going to make a car that doesn't even run on wheels. Won't you want to invest in that? You better invest in it now, because when it goes up and we make money, you'll be left out. So more and more people and companies are going to join this idea of not having a company that makes a profit, but has a company that has a great imagination. And more people will invest in that imagination until they wake up one day and realize all of these hundreds of companies we've been buying into, they're not profitable. And when they realize that, the bubble will burst. And we will have our next Great Depression based on the soaring value of stocks and companies that have no profitability. When you see the proliferation of these type of companies, more and more coming on to the stock market, that's when to start selling your stock and going into cash, because the stock market is going to be headed for a Great Depression. And this is going to happen because there's opportunity there right now for anyone to get in and drive up a stock solely based on the promises of the future and no substance in profitability.